URL. All my live streams starting from tomorrow, YT will be reserved for edits and compilations of You France.
I know France is really, really bad, and that's the worst part. Because France is... Oh, shit. That moment when you realise you're in game chat, and so people can hear you and will take the piss at you. Yeah, I hate France. I honestly do not like this track one bit. So 1.6 from me to the fastest medium runner, and there's only 1.1 seconds difference. Yeah, I don't like France either, and I have to do it one day and then the next day. So that's really, really fun, isn't it? So, kill me. This is more painful than fun. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Doing France is not fun. France is not a fun track. I'm sorry, but like, driving France is like the last thing I would do in my life. Like, it feels like an eternity, so that's why I'd stay here forever if the world was gonna end. Like, honestly, no one likes this track. Like, no one on the games, at least. Like, yeah, the real life drivers say it's nice, so fair play to them, but no one likes it. Yeah, apparently it's put in this league. Also, the only practice I've had is like 20 minutes before this thing started, and I'm on the pace already. It's pretty good. Good to see. And also, I made a new setup this morning, and it works. So, everything is just a bit of a bodge job for this one, but you know, it's working. And this is a sweaty league. Like, these guys are as fast as, some of them faster than me. So this is where you see full try-hard Kieran. Because I got nothing better to do in my life. Trick one, you never want to touch that inside curb. You just get a really bad exit if you do, and so you lose time. Trick two, you can take turn one a lot tighter than you think. So gear on exit there for good traction. And you can take this one a lot tighter than you think. I didn't push it that hard, and then I messed up the second turn in the chicane. Still up in the first sector though, so I can't really be complaining. I will lose time down the entirety of this straight though. due to me prioritizing intro back on this lap.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I'm on a fucking fly here. I'm just gonna get blocked by this house. Yeah, I'm just getting the dirty air from this house in front of me. He's clearly just a bit of an idiot. I will improve the lap by 10th though, even with all that blocking in the third sector, so can't really complain that much.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
No, it straight away move out of his way. And now we actually look after the tyres on the end lap. And so straight away I'm on the pace today. It's actually nice to see. So the plan is 2-stop, medium, soft, medium, medium. Probably not gonna work out that well, but why not? I don't know if cutting through the chicanes are allowed, so I'm just staying away from it. It would be allowed in like an online lobby, but since this is like an actual competitive league, I don't know if it would be. So I don't know. What's the one difference between this and Formula Y? There isn't one, I'm still always on pole. I was on pole around Austria. I was P2, so it worked. So in both the 2 pre-season and round 1, I've been on the front row. First in Spain, first in Spain pre-season, second in Austria round 1.
This one is run by competent admins.
Yeah, it's basically run by people who know how to drive. Yeah, competent admins. I mean, like, they actually understand logic. They understand when to give pens. They're not like Formula Y, who are just blinded when one of the admins does something wrong. Like, like when one of the admins does something wrong, it's fine. We'll just cover it up. You know, nothing's wrong. Like, good people. It's like Ferrari and FIA after the Ferrari illegal engine. They became partners after learning that Ferrari was cheating. They didn't do shit to Ferrari, but they became partners so no one else could cheat. Like, what? This is literally what Formula Y will become. Because you had Callum try and literally...
So far is a 1:27.1.
And so yeah, we had Callum literally try and illegally get me to come into his team. Like, you know, perfectly normal. Perfectly in all 3 sectors. That's nice to see. Get fucking good, everyone else. I think Ben has quali ban. He is one of the, if not the fastest PS4 drivers I know at the moment, in my opinion. I don't know, just stress. Oh, okay, so Kimmy's the guy with the glitch. Apparently his throttle's glitching out, his throttle pedal. No, for this final run I'm actually just gonna unplug my headset and become a sweaty child and just go for like, I have a 10th in the first sector, a 10th in the middle, and nothing in the third. Like, and I'm willing to say France is one of my worst tracks. So this is actually really good to see. And I gave myself 2 8 wings, so I'm not losing the rear enders. 2.7 is what you want to run, but you can't really get away with it most of the time.
Checks complete. We're ready.
It's what is the worst that could happen? Like, except from everything, obviously. The reason why I need to leave now is because otherwise you just get stuck at the back of this massive train. Like, I don't mind being in the middle. And that means I should get my lap in. But if I'm at the back... George was on the pace around Austria. So, I think he led most of it. After I had my incident, and... after Memes Virus spun, and then after I spun, broke my wing. And then broke my wing again on the pit exit. I think George led most of that until the medium runners had their soft tyres at the end, at which point he lost his advantage. There's Andre. There you go, here we are. Ever so slightly in front of, like 3/10 I want to say. That's quite large for F1 terms, especially considering everyone has equal cars. Okay, he's just not going to go, so I will take track position finally over this Ferrari. As now everyone starts to slowly back up, give themselves a little bit of a gap for their flyer. Because Andre's is going to want the clean air. I'm not going to fight him too hard for it.
"30 seconds left in the session."
I got this the next lap in, Val. Really, game? That's fine. I can just go for it then. Jungle took so long to go, and so I was forced to take like the weirdest line ever to not catch up to him or hit him. It's fine. I bottled turn one anyway. But like, for all I know, Jamil's left time under the cover, and I definitely have a lot of time to find on my lap. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but it wasn't that good. So I'm just gonna be losing time this entire lap. Knowing Andre is gonna get pole now because of it, so... I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good driver, but... to get pole stolen from you like that's like the most painful thing that's ever happened to me. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. Someone in front of me is just being a bit of an idiot, kind of, to some extent. Not realising how much he's holding up the train that it needs to go. And now he's gonna get pole, because I couldn't improve, so... I know I bottled this lap, but I think that's just out of sort of pure anger. I think if I'd been given the chance, I definitely could have improved my first lap. But he's got to take pole. Yeah, it's annoying. It's a bit of a piss take, but yeah, it's a bit of a piss take. But he can do that. Yeah. So long story short, he's left like a good 7, 8, 9 seconds in front of him. Like an idiot, kind of. And because of that, I had to take a stupid line like how he did. Put me involved. So, yeah, I'm definitely pissed about that. So, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like he's not a bad guy. It's just that is just a bit of a dick move. Like, okay, so he's up on me in the first sector. I could have improved my first sector. He's down on me still at a 10th in the middle. And third, he went 2/10 faster, but I'm a bottle job in the third sector and don't know how to take it, so... yeah. It's a bit of a piss take, but, well, I'm okay with it. Because, if anything, I want to be behind him, just in the slipstream, for as long as I can be, saving tyres, saving fuel, you know... Just not bottling it. So shockingly, I'm not even that pissed. Even though I'm absolutely fuming and I really want to never race in this league again. Because he's actually the coordinator of this league. He's the admin. So Paige, I'm sorry I lied to you. Apparently they don't have competent admins. My bad. If I'd known that, then I would have said that. Because that's the one admin for this league. And that's what he does. So, But yeah, I was gonna do this with 2-stop anyway. So, I think either way, nothing's really changed for me in how I'm gonna run this race. It's basically just gonna be third sector, lean, everywhere else rich for the most part of the race. As that's basically a strat I ran in Formula Y for most of the race in the practice race yesterday. Where I'm gonna say I finished second because Brian would have beaten me if he hadn't been screwed over. Yeah, I got screwed over on lap 1, got orange wing damage and had to pit, but he got screwed over at the end by a DC, something out of his control. Whereas you could say I could have broke. As you can tell, I'm too used to being first.
You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
I'll tell you can tell I'm not used to being anywhere except for first. The only question is who can have better race pace between me and Andre. Because if I can stay close, get in the slipstream, and make that work, then easy jobs. If he's just gonna pull away in the race, then no easy jobs. See, because the bad thing is I never focus on practicing race pace, I only focus on quali pace. So, yeah, I don't know. The only bad thing is these tyres do not go very long. They will die after 4 laps, and we've got to trundle around on them for another 2, just to make them reach the end. Yeah, the thing that I actually did in the Formula 1 practice race is just kill the front left tyre on the formation lap, just so off the start it would be fine. I think I had it up to 93, whereas right now I only have it up to 90. Now the front left up to 90. Front right, sorry, up to 90. So, about 3 Celsius lower than I did in the Formula Y race. But I think it's better that it's lower. Now I'm gonna unplug my headset and go sweaty mode for. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably what I'm gonna do in Formula Y, just because I don't have anyone to like be in a chat in a party with, because I'm never invited and I don't know how to make friends. So sometimes fun times. Alright, so everyone else had top 10 except from Ben. So VLT Benjamin's one stopping backwards. So basically hard then mediums. So he will add the pace over us at the end. But it's can we pull out that pit stop gap on the softs and then bring it back on that middle set of mediums. That's basically the logic we're going off of as Alpha. Oh, the karma if he's actually lagged out. He's gonna have to. Oh, the absolute banter. I mean, he won't because he's got pole. But if he does, then he knows my pain from what track? Spain pre-season, where I just got absolutely shagged for no reason. Like the game was just like, yeah, nice one. This is just chaos. And this is the actual league event. Poleman, his internet died. This is Yeah, this is just chaos for Andre. Restart. He wants a restart. It's just you who's like that. Leave. Like, yeah, it's just him who's like that when he's asking for a restart. You should leave and join. Yeah. So now he has to do what I had to do in Spain pre-season, which is leave and then join. Leave. Yes, restart. No, don't restart. Don't fucking restart. For fuck's sake. No, this is what happens when I sweat. Ah. Everyone's tires are gonna be at like minus 7 million. I swear Tyrrell Limitless had this once. Oh my gosh, Andre, you jammy. You jammy dodger. Leave. Oh my gosh, everyone's tires are gonna be at minus 5 billion. This is just professionalism from the admin. I'm leaving, get ready. It's race time! Wait, what? Why do I not have control of my car? I didn't have control of my car off the start. Like, the game just didn't let me go. As there's already been a collision at the back. Like, the game genuinely just didn't let me go. How cold is everyone's tires?
Deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta.
There's 5 seconds. This race is just scuffed because of Andre not leaving. Everyone's tires are cold. The game didn't let me fucking get away off the line. Like, genuinely, I hadn't input any buttons, and the game was like, yeah, you're driving now, so. And that was a chaotic start. I think if VSC lasts long enough, I genuinely might come into pits again this lap. Just get rid of these tires, switch across to the... Nah, because then I'll be at the back. Yeah, and clean it, but I'll be at the back. Which in a league where people actually know what they're doing, unlike Formula 1. Yeah, I'm trying so much about Formula 1, but because I can get away with it. This
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
I haven't put any practice into race trim around this track, so I really don't know what the race basically I'll be like on this setup.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
I'm gonna leave him room. Wow, okay. I leave you room and you don't leave me room. Okay, I see how it is. So I'm just gonna squeeze you out. Because fuck you, man. I left him mulling up room the whole time. He just decided, yeah, let's turn in on the sweat.
Caution, caution.
Yeah, the flag up ahead for George, I'm guessing.
Okay, clear.
This is why I think Ferrari's actually not lagged out.
Caution,
And we have
caution.
another VS.
The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta.
I genuinely think having the free pit stop and then conserving the mediums at the end is actually the way to go. So yeah, I'm genuinely just gonna make it look like I don't care.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means
So
you're
yeah,
too
I'm actually
fast.
just gonna
Reduce
take
your
this as an
pace.
opportunity, take the free pit stop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like 3 extra laps on a set of mediums to make them both last, but I don't care. Like
Virtual safety car is ending.
pit stop
Maintain
is
your
a
pace
lot
until the green
more
flag.
free than
VSC
normal.
ending. Wait
As
for green.
the team aren't ready. The team aren't ready. The team weren't ready for me. Really? That's
Go,
slower
go
than a
now.
front wing change. For no reason. Because Benjamin is a 39-second time. So there goes my master plan.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
So yeah. Now we just use the fresh mediums. And the fact that I don't have to touch a harder compound than this for the rest of the race. And we now go
Okay,
win.
DRS is now available.
Like, basically I'll be running the whole race on just mediums. It's like the opposite of a good strat, but I don't really care. Because if it works, it works. It'll be weird to adjust to the grip levels to begin with, but once I'm used to it, these tires will definitely feel really good. So the game definitely cost me like 6 seconds there in that stop. So if I come out within 6 seconds of the leader, after all this has happened, then all I'm saying I would have jumped in for the race lead. That's what I'm saying.
That was the fastest. Keep this up.
I really want ACW's DRS, but because he's AI, it won't happen. I think as long as I keep the pace up, I should be good to jump the leaders. Strategically, I've driven the perfect race, but the game just didn't want me to have fun. So, it was like my teammate hadn't come into the pits. I told them boxes lap.
Gap to car in front is 4.7 seconds.
Okay, time to see what the leaders will now be doing. I'll be in the 32s at the end of the lap. Maybe the 31s. High 31s, low 32s, I'm saying on this lap. They didn't even beat my lap, which was me coming out of the pits. Holy shit. Set, lads. That means I'm like, 2 seconds lap faster than these guys. So yeah, I should jump my way up into the lead with this. And then at the end of the race, being able to run mediums instead of hards. Just the strat. Why is everyone lagged out? That's my question. Is everyone in this session just like genuinely left? I think, yeah, I've been invited. Really? So I've been sweating my ass off and they've just sent out invite. Okay, so that explains why I was gaining so easily. But yeah. I think I got to see that 31.5 is possible near the beginning of the race on mediums. So that is really, really good. Yeah, so I'm actually joining this one. Because yeah. That's more just pain for me. Just watch me just not be able to join. Just watch it and not let me join. Joining session. Oh, now it lets me join. Holy shit, man. Oh, okay, and now I have a teammate. That's fun. Okay, I think they're actually waiting for me to join, which to be fair isn't my fault, because I have my notifications turned off for that group, otherwise it's just a spam. He's literally said ready up. Like in group, we all ready up. Doesn't matter what I pick, because I'll still be doing the same 2-stop, I think. Because I think it's only fair that everyone in the top 10 starts on softs. Like, yeah, we'll all be on fresh softs, but we'll still all be on softs. So I think that makes it fair. Also, I know I can go really long on a set of thing. Meaning I should be able to do medium soft. Medium soft if I'm good with the tires. I'll be able to use 2 sets of softs. So, hopefully, if I'm able to control the pace, control my lead, that hopefully I will be racing for. Alright. Yeah, let me just quickly check the Insta group. There we go. What's the rule? Let's see what everyone else is starting on. Yeah, I think the whole top 10's on softs. Just to keep it fit. Oh, I didn't get my setup. Well, lads, we'll be running setupless. The entirety of this race.
Let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
So, yeah. Well, there goes the easiest race win of my life, in the last lobby, for having an advantage. And now this time, I genuinely might as well just like discount my internet, like, because honest to God, there's just no point. Because with that setup around here, your tires are just gonna be overheating to hell in the third sector. You have no pace on the straights. You have no pace on the corners either. So I might as well. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna do that, but if it happens, I'm not gonna try and rejoin. piss take now, because that's my own fault. Like, I forgot that we were in a new lobby and that I needed to reload my setup.
Not expecting any changes to the weather today? Dry throughout.
So now I'm going to be miles off the pace compared to being faster than the leader. It's just life, isn't it? I've done everything perfectly until this setup menu came, right, let's see if anyone around us is on the mediums in the top 10. Right? Everyone in the top 10 is being fair. Just a bit of a mistake now.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Now, all I'm saying, the only reason this happened is because the admin was bad internet and he didn't want to leave. Biased? Yeah, very. Triggered? Yeah, very. Am I probably going to rage quit at some point? Yeah, probably very early on. But you know, now I'm just going to try my best. Get off to an absolute flyer. If only this was with a setup, then this would be the easiest race win I've ever had. Because I'd be fast in all of them. And I'd have my setup, but you know, no setup, which means that I'm going to be slower than them, because I won't be able to push anywhere near as hard through the corners.
That's a decent start. Good job.
So yeah, before right now, I'd probably have like a second gap, I'd be pulling, but now I'm just losing everywhere. Didn't do fuel either. And the worst part is, like, every lap, it's just gonna get worse. Like, the setup might feel bad already for me, because it's, well, default setup, but it's only gonna get worse every single lap. The only thing I can really do now, as if Jacob was here, was enable the silly train. Because honestly, getting good points out of this one would have been easy as fuck. But you can just see, I'm not able to turn because I didn't load my setup. Because the fronts are just blowing up. Like, they are just blowing up. Like, it's honestly just painful. Like, I just can't take corners. So, it's just... Long story short, my strat is to hold everyone up except for my teammate. Then, you know, once I'm outside the points, then I'll leave. If I can hold everyone up except for my teammate, even though he's a reserve. Oh. Like, you go from beating Daniele Haddad in his own lobbies one night, to then the next morning not being able to drive that well around France. So, it's just a bit of a mistake. Oh, okay. Like I'd be able to get the overtake done anyway. My front has a fucking 108. It's just a bit of a piss take. This is why I just hate these. Because the admin bottles, and then everyone else has to pay the price. Especially the fast guys, you know, they're usually the ones who end up having to pay the biggest price. For some fucking reason. I don't know about he also gets slow to set up because he seems like just off the pace. Yeah, I think he also forgot to load his set up. And he's also just blowing up. Because I'm sorry, don't get me wrong, these may be decently fast corners for some people, but for me and Andre, these corners are just horrible. The lines we are running are just stupid. You can just tell me and Andre both bottled it to some extent. Apparently he just left and joined back the first lobby. So making everyone else leave because he had one bad internet connection. I don't know, like maybe like top 10 is possible. But I don't know. Like honestly, this car just does not want to turn due to the tyre pressures being high. This is why I say tyre pressures minimum, because right now I can't turn when they're this hot. And I need a push. Maybe I put them down to not push.
0 seconds.
So, I don't know. This is why you see everyone run like minimum tyre pressures.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind, 1 second.
I could not care less, mate. I'm not racing anyone in this race. Except for maybe Andre. Because he's also struggling like a dog. Like, I don't know, like I would have gotten pole and reverse quality and this. France just doesn't like me. You know, I'm just going to lean. Like honestly, like I can't be asked to defend. Mainly because I can barely do it. Just go past me. Please, just go past me. Look at VRT Benjamin. Like, I would be... The leaders are only like 10 seconds in front of him. Me and Andre, the two fastest guys here, are bottling.
We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
He comes into the pits now. If he had wing damage,
we're approaching the pit window.
Then that would explain
You'll be on
it.
the mediums.
But if he didn't have wing damage, then it's default setup that's holding him up. I think for now the best thing I can do is just try, I'm saying try very heavily, and keep up with NLT Prez. Well, I'm now outside of FTRS, so that's fine. I think the one thing I can do is try and hold up Ben. VRT Benjamin, he is storming all Instagram leagues by charge. VRL, FTRS, but only on the F1 games. Because people like Tim Wentic, people like Felix, they spread out the other games of these leagues hosts. Right, this is just sad. Me on fresh softs is the same pace, is probably slower than VRT Benjamin on the hards. I just don't know. It's like this is why you run the minimum tire pressure, because once the tires overheat, you're just gonna get stuck in like a cyclical structure of them just continuously overheating, and then when they're not overheating, they just feel horrible anyway. And when they're overheating, they just do more damage to your tires, especially your fronts. Rears not so much, because usually you can control the rear temps a lot easier. The fronts, you're trying to attack, the tires just say no sometimes. I'd be in that lead duo. You know, I would be there. That's the worst part. Like, my best lap now is a 34.3. My best lap on mediums at this point in the race. Last time was a 31.5. 3 seconds a lap. It's basically what I'm losing. Not really. It's probably a little bit less than that. It's more like 2. Yeah. Because of the setup as well. It's not just the tire pressures. I don't have it set up full stop. I think the best thing I can do is just try and hold up Benjamin in the 3rd sector in the next lap. Try and back him up into that racing point. Apply pressure onto him. Because right now there's just nothing I can do. Oh my god, like, I'm just not able to make the corner.
We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, the tyre wear isn't necessarily that bad, but because of the tyre pressure, it's impossible to drive with. But like 57% doesn't really feel that bad normally on the fronts. Usually. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is because this guy's a demon. He needs to be stopped. And the only way I do that is to hold him up on track. Like, he got a quali ban and he's still up to P5 already. So he sent it. Didn't leave me any room. So I'm going to pretend the favour. No, okay. If I'm going to be honest, I did not mean to do that. The tyres just don't have any grip at this point. Like, genuinely, I was turning like as much as I would usually have to, and the tyres just don't have any grip. So I'm just going to cover off the inside line. He's going to send it last second, like, why? Like, I'm just going to hold him up here as much as I can. Like, genuinely, this is me pushing. This is me pushing. This is me trying my best. That's me going full lock and I just can't turn. This is why I say setup is the most important thing on the F1 games. And I'm just going to retire now. Because there's no point. I'm not getting points. Like, I'm sorry. As long as, like... I'm not getting points because I forgot to learn my setup in the... Like, look, Andre, the absolute sweatiest child, other than me maybe, and Ben in this lobby, is P12. Because he also forgot to load his setup. So we're both here just blowing up. So you know what, this is just going to become practice for, what's the league I have on Monday? CSGB. I mean, I'm already sweating after doing 7 laps in that league. So I don't really know if I have the stamina to do this, but Actually, let me check. Do some laps for whatever track I need to do. Let's see, it should be. Where's calendar here? Here we go. So, Britain. Well, time to hate myself eternally. What car am I in there? Renault. I haven't done a single race in there this year. Actually, I think I did one. 1 out of 6. Bahrain Sprint. But this is one of my worst tracks as well, so I'm not shocked if I qualify. Alright, so on PC I have a 23.9. So let me quickly check. But I think I can definitely push into the 8s. I don't know. I just really don't like the British Grand Prix track. Is watch Netski's at the top, followed by Liam. So Liam's been doing some practice, so's Netski. So this will be interesting. I'm actually more likely to trust Liam's setup. Because Liam's done his more recently, so his setup's more likely gonna actually be good. Alright, time to just do some laps. So that league race on Monday. Like, I don't have any problems with Formula Y thing. Also, Callum said I'm not allowed to qualify. Okay, so this setup has like a really nice turn in, but really oversteering. Okay. Well, yeah, that is how you get lap times. I think esports pole was a 23.4. All of my old Britain subs have been really like understeering rather than oversteering. Well, they're not even understeering, but they're not oversteering. It's like my first one, and it's on PS4, so I'm struggling because the PS4 handling model is different to the PCs. So even though I'm in the same car, same everything, the car just feels horrible. Like, yeah, this is definitely a time trial setup. I'll give Liam it is quick. It does have a very good rotation for 3 on the front wing. But that's a time trial setup. You would never use that in a race. You're just gonna kill the tyres by using that in a race. With that, I recommend like 3.7 or something. As you can see, like, it's still hard to drive. I don't know how Liam's managed that. Fair play to him. but I have a secret setup that's been in my arsenal this whole time to use once I'm done with this lap. Who cares? Yeah, let me just load it because I CBA. I mean, yeah, this is why I don't stream on YouTube, because Twitch I get more viewers, and I've only done one stream ever on Twitch. So, yeah, if you are that last person, which I don't even think that is that last person, I think that's just it glitching out. If you are that last person, just know to just go to that link that I put at the beginning of the stream. Just open it. That's where you find the good content. I'll be doing a Ferrari career mode over there. I did round 1 and 2, we bottled it. Like a bottle. I think I'm just struggling because I didn't run a proper setup at France, and so I'm not used to like actual rotation and actual oversteer. Because that base setup has no turn in and nothing. PC I've improved a lot around this track, around on PS4, not so much. You can just tell that I don't know my traction zones that well, I don't know how to push that well anymore. Like I'm being like 7 turns down, so this pace is absolutely nowhere. Alright, like, I'm genuinely just gonna give up on streaming on PS4 or from YouTube, like, it's just horrible. Twitch definitely, give me a no. 10 out of 10 Twitch. Because YouTube, you just can't get views.